How does the Monster Family sequel compare to the original? Let's discuss all of that and more right now. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Lifestyle Critic. I hope you're having a brilliant day. So in this video we are going to be talking about Monster Family 2, and I was surprisingly really impressed with this movie. I mean, the first one was really childish and didn't really embrace its monster roots and its darkness. However, this time they totally did do that, and it could even be compared to true horror movies, which is just really cool. And it really puts the characters on a massive monster mission, and all of the new characters actually add a lot new dynamism and a lot more edge to the storyline and to the world, which is really cool, and I'm going to be breaking it all down for you in this movie review. So the storyline in Monster Family 2 is actually really compelling. So we have a monster hunter that kidnaps Baba Yaga, which leads the Wishbone family to turn back into monsters and to try to save Baba Yaga and to also stop this monster hunter and her family as well, which then leads the Wishbone family as monsters to go on a bit of a global mission where they also meet other mythical creatures and learn the truth about what's going on. And actually it is really sinister as well. Now, from a positive point of view, I actually feel like this movie has a really compelling and gripping storyline. There are plenty of twists and turns. There are some really nice messages about accepting who you are and embracing who you are, and also to recognize that nobody, including yourself, is perfect. So don't have such high standards and expectations of yourself. And also seeing all of the mythical creatures are really cool. It kind of feels a little bit Scooby-Doo-esque at certain points, which is really cool. However, from a negative point of view, I guess it is a little bit still more slanted towards the kid-centric market, which is absolutely fine. That's clearly the target market for this movie, and I guess they could have pushed things a little bit further. But that being said, from a storyline point of view, Monster Family 2 definitely packs quite a punch. So the entire cast and characters from the first Monster Family movie are back in this movie, which is really cool. And like I said, they've added new characters into this movie, and they all definitely add a lot new dynamism into this world, which is really cool. So let's go through them one by one. So first up we have Max Wishbone, who is definitely the main character and the main lead in this movie. It definitely starts with his narrative of him not really being able to fit into school and really missing and longing to be a werewolf again as well. And he's also playing with Baba Yaga's magic orb and magic gem, and is using this across the movie. And actually his character development across the movie as well is really impressive. Like I said, he is the main lead character, and they really explore this character in a lot of depth and in a lot of detail in this movie. And he is falling for Mila Starr, who is the new monster hunter in this movie. Speaking of which, we have Carey, who was the young Diana Prince in the Wonder Woman movies, and this time she is voicing the Mila Starr character. She sounds a little bit like Emma Watson. At some points I didn't even think it was Emma Watson voicing this character, so this actress did a really good job in playing the Mila Starr character. Like I said, she's a bit of a monster hunter and is thinking that she is doing this for the greater good, and is always thinking that her parents are really perfect and that she needs to live up to these high expectations as well. Next up we have Emily Watson and Nick Frost, who are playing the parents, returning as the sister Dracula and the Frankenstein characters. They don't do as much as they did in the previous movie, but they are there to kind of pass on their words of wisdom across this movie. We also have Jessica Brown Findlay, who is returning as the Faye character. She doesn't really fit into school either, and she wants to drop out of school, and she's got a mini arc across this movie learning about what she wants to do with her life, which I think is really interesting. We also have the Star parents, who are Mila's parents, and like I said, they have really high expectations of perfection for their daughter. And we also have Jason Isaacs, who is returning as the Count Dracula character. He definitely doesn't do as much as he did in the previous movie, but he definitely is there in parts across this movie as well. And we also have the mythical creatures themselves, so we have new monsters in this movie, which is really cool, and definitely makes this movie bigger, better and bolder than the previous one. And from a cast and characters point of view, they're actually pretty decent in Monster Family 2. So from a visuals point of view, Monster Family 2 actually looks really good. The first one didn't have it as slick as this one does, and it looks really cool. I mean, it's definitely not at the same level as Disney and Pixar's recent releases, but that being said, it looks really cool, super modern, and just really fun and joyous to watch, as all of the scenes and all of the places that they go to looks really cool. All of the magical powers and the new technology that all of the characters are using look really wicked as well. And so from a visuals point of view, I definitely feel like Monster Family 2 comes alive really, really well. So from a comparisons point of view, I feel like this movie is really, really solid as well. I think it's a lot stronger than the first one, which is really rare actually. Sometimes sequels aren't able to live up to their first counterparts, but actually this time I feel like it supersedes it, which is really, really cool. I also prefer it to the Addams Family animated movie, and I think it's so much stronger than the Hotel Transylvania brand as well. I don't think it's as strong as the Addams Family sequel, which I think was really, really strong, and also it's not as strong as the Incredible sequel either. But you know, that being said, it is a really solid movie in and of itself as well. So overall, I thought Monster Family 2 was a really, really enjoyable movie, so much more impressive than I thought it was going to be. It's definitely for the kids and a bit of a family movie, but that being said, I really like the fact that they really embraced its horror roots and its monster roots, and actually the storyline is really, really compelling. The new characters are really, really great too, and all of the visuals look really, really impressive in this movie, and so for all of those reasons, I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. I'd love to hear what you thought of Monster Family 2, so please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in my next video.